Namaste, I am Dr. Shashikala. Welcome to this session. In the last video, I have discussed Lagna and its connection with past karma. Today's topic is the karmic effect of the Lagna Lord and its relationship with 12 bhavas. The Janma Lagna is the important point in a birth chart. Lagna is counted as the first house and the other 11 houses follow. It briefs the pattern of native's life in this birth. Each house in the horoscope represents a certain subject matter. The native will have relationship with the 12 houses. Why does Lagna Lord fall in different bhavas? Each planet has its own inherent quality. We say Graha Shakti. If a planet occupies any bhava, it grabs the essence of that bhava. The position of Lagna Lord in the different rashis and falling in different houses is due to karma vasana. Vasana is a Sanskrit term that refers to a past impression in the mind that influences the behavior of the native in the present life. This karma vasana dominates in our present birth, so we act accordingly. Karma vasanas are our inner desire, inherent latencies and tendencies, the inherent inclination, a way of behaving, thinking or feeling or results of our previous birth. In the soul journey, Janma Lagna and Lagna Lord indicates the life condition of reincarnated soul. It is based on the karmic seeds. No one can escape from the karmic effect. We have to experience pain and pleasure as per karmic debt. After the completion of karmic debt, we are freed from the cycle of birth and death. Lagna Lord or Lagnesh indicates the strength of the Lagna. Each bhava is a significator of some particular aspects of human life. When the Lagna Lord falls in the first bhava, the first bhava, which explains about the self, physical posture, color, body condition, health, vitality, instincts, nature of the native, personality, self-esteem, self-respect, self-image, dignity, prosperity and general well-being. When the Lagna Lord posited in the Lagna, it provides physical strength to the native. I can give an analogy. If the owner of the house lives in his own house, it indicates stability and security. The owner of the house feels comfortable. He keeps the house clean and neat. He repairs his house and he will take an independent decision to keep the house in good condition. Similarly, when the Lagna Lord is in Lagna or in the first house, it provides physical strength to the native. The native will take care of himself, self-dignity, self-prosperity, self-esteem. The native doesn't get influenced by any others. He does not depend upon other suggestions. He takes an independent decision. He is the decision maker, loves independence. He feels he is always right. He is the boss for himself. He gets success in his life through his efforts. Native takes care of his health. The native will focus on himself throughout life. He won't mind living alone. The native main goal in life is to grow individually and take care of himself. When Lagna Lord falls in the second bhava, native gives preference to family. He is attached to family, difficult to live alone. Native feels homesick when he moved out of the family. Native main goal in life is to grow with family, take care of family, nurture the family. Native may be responsible person who indeed takes care of each one of the family, gives importance to family achievement, family happiness, gives importance to family traditions, focus towards family lineage. Native shows interest to live in big family or giant family. There is an inner urge to accumulate wealth, money, assets, bank balance, possession of valuables such as gold, jewelry, precious stones, securities, bonds and shares. The native will have his preference towards food, nourishment. The native will be clever in speech. When the Lagna Lord in the third house. Third house represents Parakramasthana, self-strength, self-effort and capacity of individual. Native may be brave and courageous. He is capable of performing dare acts. Native achieves success in life through his self-efforts. Native may be a hard worker, a very practical worker, attached to siblings and affectionate towards his younger siblings, friendly with neighbors. Native will have good communication skills. The native will have skills in advertising, marketing, painting, singing, corresponding skills. Native focuses his energy on these fields. When Lagna Lord in 4th house. Lagna Lord in 4th house is a good position. Native shows inclination towards materialistic happiness, attached to mother, homeland, comfort, convenience, inner peace, likes to spend more time in the home, shows interest in studies, interior decoration. When Lagna Lord in 5th house. This is a good position for Lagna Lord. 5th house represents Purva Punya. Lagna Lord in the 5th house means the native may have a direct connection with the past life. He will be very much attached to children, expects love and affection from children. Native is intelligent and creative. Native likes recreation, amusements, interest in sports. Native may earn wealth through speculation and investments. 5th house is for politics. Native may show interest in politics. It is mantrasthana. Native show interest in learning mantras. Lagna Lord in the 6th house. This position is not good for the Lagna Lord. It is like a war field. 6th house is a house of competition. If the Lagna Lord is strong, then he can expect success. The native will get victory over his enemy. If the Lagna Lord is weak, then native may defeat by his enemies. Lagna Lord loses power in this enemy's house. But the native will have a fighting spirit to protect himself. There will be health issues. Due to enmity, native may get worries. It is good to do social service work, but not good for health. It is the land of enemies. Native have to fight from the enemy's house. It is a struggle life. It is good for those who are working as doctors, lawyers, police. There are two types of enemies. One is external enemies and internal enemies. We have to fight with external enemies as well as internal enemies. Internal enemies are our inner qualities: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Due to these internal enemies, one has to face litigations, quarrels, lawsuits, conflicts, separations, etc. Lagna Lord in the 7th house. 7th house is the house of partner, house of union or earthly ties. Legal bondage. When Lagna Lord is posited in the 7th house, the native will be under the influence of partner or the control of a partner. Native is attached to a spouse. Any identification through the partner, good in business and public dealings. Native likes to go foreign places. Native may live in faraway places from their birthplace. Lagna Lord is in the 7th house and moving sign. The native may go far away place from their birthplace. If Lagna Lord is in the 7th house and fixed sign, the native may go a medium distance away from their birthplace. Lagna Lord is in the 7th house and dual sign, the native may go foreign places from their birthplace. Lagna Lord in the 8th house. This position is not good for the Lagna Lord. Native may face misery, misfortune, sorrow, disappointment, dejection, defeat, loss, obstruction, health issues, sudden changes, unstable condition, prone to accidents and injury. One will get a legacy, inheritance. 8th house indicates the deep knowledge about the secret Vidya, hidden things. There is a good chance to become astrologer or researcher. Lagna Lord in the 9th house. This position is good for the Lagna Lord. The 9th house is the house of luck. The native will have an incline towards dharma. The life purpose and his aim of life is to follow dharma. Native is fortunate. Native will have philosophical beliefs, religious mind, have intuition and forethought. The native will have an interest in higher learnings. Travels a long distance to visit pilgrimage places. Have a desire to be with social connections, public friendly, likes teachings, preachings, reading religious scriptures, interest to work as counselors, advisor, fond of a long journey. The native will be attached to father. Lagna Lord in the 10th house. This position is good for the Lagna Lord. 10th house is a house of karma, profession, career. If the Lagna Lord is connected to the 10th house, the native will have attached to works, focus towards career, career building activities. One will have honor and awards, gets respect, reputation, promotion, will rise in social and professional status, have high esteem in society. Lagna Lord in the 11th house. The 11th house is a house of gain. Native will have a focus towards fulfillments of desires, getting large profits. The native will be attached to friends, society, community, affection towards elder brothers or elder sisters. Lagna Lord in the 12th house. This position is not good for the Lagna Lord. The 12th house is a house of loss, expenditure. The native will have to face troubles, misfortune, misery, going to faraway places, living in a foreign place, life in the new environment, imprisonment, confinement in hospital, even hospitalization for minor ailment, may get punishment due to fraud, scandal, scams, may be a victim of cheating, conspiracy by a secret enemy, detachment from men and materials, life in isolation. Due to the connection of past birth or karma vasana, the Lagna Lord fall in different bhavas. No two people can have the same destiny. So, each one of us is unique. Each one has their preferences. The focus of life, taste, goal, ambition, inner urge, the purpose of life is different due to the starting point of life being at a different time. The connection of the Lagna Lord with different bhavas indicates in brief the pattern of the native's life in this birth. Each one of us faces different problems based on seed of prarabdha karma. Any action comes from our desire. Any desire comes from our thought. Any thought comes from our karma vasana. According to past deeds or actions, one reaps the result of karma, may be good or bad, which we cannot alter as it is fate or destiny. But at least we can do good karma for future births. Free will plays a role in shaping our future. In the next video, I will discuss the karmic effect of Lagna Lord and its relationship with Nakshatra. Thank you for watching this video. Please give your comments. Namaste.